A very good morning, everyone. And again, I'm back at the Career Ownership Hub. And today we are going to talk about how to switch, how to switch your job profile in your mid-career. Maybe you would have a 10 or more years of experience. But before I begin, in the comment there is a guidebook with 5 steps that will help you switch your career. This is the version 1, and I'm going to soon release the version 2 of the book as well. So for now, you may go there and download your copy for free. But let's begin the journey. One of the biggest challenge for most mid-career professionals is how to switch my profile. I have been working in the same profile and it has been a very long time. One of the reasons my career is stagnant because I am in the same profile and there are no opportunities within my organization to grow in the same profile. Even if I go to any other organization, the delta in terms of growth and salary is not huge because there are no new positions in the same profile. For example, if you are in supply chain, you have been working in supply chain for a very long time, your growth stops. If you are in engineering design, if you are in procurement, or if you are in commercial, doing the same thing for a very long time, your growth will definitely stop. But you know why people don't change profiles? We all have been programmed, we all have been hardwired to think that my profile or my work depends on my qualification. Whatever is my basic qualification, I have to follow that only when I opt for a new opportunity. My skills are defined by my qualification. This is a biggest myth, and if you agree with this in the comment, please mention I agree. We will keep moving forward, but I would like to understand what you also think. The second programming is, if I have been working in a particular profile for a very long time, my next step will depend on what I am doing here. My expertise, my technical skills that I have acquired here will help me to take my next step. The biggest problem here is you are already narrowing down on the opportunities. You are not looking at all the opportunities, the entire opportunity landscape, but you are focusing on very few opportunities. Now, let me ask you, when you graduated or when you completed your academics, what was your approach in searching for a job? You were searching for the opportunities only based on your certificates, based on your qualification. And now, if after 10 years also you are following the same approach, what has changed? Nothing has changed. And hence, you have to first reprogram your mind. You have to look at the larger, what I would say, the gamut of opportunities, and that will help you take your next step. The third programming that has been done to us is growth is always vertical. I will grow only if I move to a position which is higher than my current position. If I am a manager, I should become a senior manager. I should become a general manager. Only then that is growth. Let me tell you, if you are working or if you are also uh, investing in equity, do you not diversify your portfolio? Are you not interested in having a horizontal portfolio rather than only having one invested in one particular industry segments? Similarly, for your career growth, you have to diversify. You have to keep changing profiles, and sometimes you have to dip in terms of your level for a while, and that has to be planned. Or sometimes you have to be at the same level when you switch profiles because you are not an expert at the other profile, so you have to compromise on something. But you know what is the benefit? You are growing stronger in your foundation, and this is making you less vulnerable to events like the pandemic where people were fired. When you have multiple expertise, you can definitely keep growing in different opportunities. So growth is not vertical. This programming has to change. You have to reprogram your mind. Now let's move on to the stepwise process. How to switch profiles. Most of the people are worried. Most of the people are afraid of changing profiles. Puro, I don't have the skills. Puro, what if I'm not able to perform? What if I make a wrong choice? What if I make a wrong decision? The risk taking abilities are too low. And I would like you to take some calculated risk for your career. As a mid career professional, you should have this courage. Because as a fresher, I know we would not have that courage to do everything and anything. But now, as a mid career professional, you have a lot of experience. If not now, then when will you take the risk? Time is running. So let's go step by step into the framework how to prepare the transition from one profile to another profile. The first basic step, do a research of all the different profiles that you would like to take. It could be one, two, or more to begin with. And when you do the research, your focus will narrow down. You might end up in maximum two profiles that you would like to opt for. And when you get to these profiles, do the following things on Google. You may write this down now. Go to Google and search the job description for these profiles in those particular industries where you want to go. And what you will find is the role, the functions that a person with that particular profile has to perform. In addition to that, there would be the skills that are required. Just without thinking, make a note of all the keywords and the skills. And there could be some software, some technical skills or some technical softwares required. These could be like SAP or any other software that is required. And when you scroll through a few job descriptions, you will get a list of things which are common appearing across most of the job descriptions for your position. I mean the level based on your experience. And you would be surprised, most of the skills would be around leadership. Most of the skills would be around effective communication, problem solving, managing people. I want you to simply note down all the skills. As a second step, I want you to do the thing which you have never done. Document your entire journey. That is called writing your own story. And when you write this, from the story itself, you will come across events wherein you would have performed any of such tasks, the list that you have prepared in the first step, the skills that you need for that profile. Definitely, your 10, 15, 20 years of journey will have events which can help you decide what should be the next profile. And the third step is from the journey that you have documented, from the various designations that you have put on a timeline, what was your designation in which year? Start creating your skills landscape. For all the people who are part of Career Ownership Hub, know what is the skills landscape. For the rest, I am explaining it right now. And as soon as you download the book, in the version 1, the details are not mentioned, but in the version 2 of the guidebook that I would share with you, if you download this, I will have your details and you will be updated whenever the version 2 is out. So I'll explain what is the skills landscape quickly in next 1 minute. As you put your story, your journey on a timeline, against each role, you might have taken different roles, you might have done different tasks. Right? What skills did you apply and what skills did you acquire? For example, if I write down my own timeline, I started as a sales executive. I was an individual contributor. What did I learn? In addition to my qualification, in addition to my qualification, what else did I actually implement? Negotiations, convincing, customer relationship management, because I was doing sales, product knowledge. I had to acquire the knowledge of the product that I was selling. When I went on to become a sales manager, the next position, what did I do? What did I acquire? People management skills because I was leading a team. Communication skills, presentation skills because I had to frequently present to the management the sales plan, the targets, the budget. When I went on to the third role, strategy role, I started doing analysis and a lot of other stuff that I did as the head of strategy. And this, when I put all the positions on a timeline and write down all what I did, I will get a skills inventory. The first step in a skills landscape is your skills inventory. As soon as you get your skills inventory, the second step you have to do is rating your skills based on your knowledge, based on your understanding. Rate the skills on a scale of 1 to 10, where you are strong, where you are not strong. This is called skills rating. And as you do this, now go back to step 1, the research mode, and pick the skills that were appearing in the job description. Pick those skills and see, do you have any of those skills? And how have you rated your skills? The ones which are mapped with your next step. Here, you have to apply a small framework which is called RISE, RISE. When you have your skills inventory and the rating done, some skills you will have to retain, R for retain, to take your next step in a new profile. Some skills you'll have to ignore, I. Those are not required for now. Let's not focus on those skills. Some skills you'll have to strengthen because they are very much required and you are not strong based on the rating you have done. And some skills you have to earn, RISE. E is for earn. You might have to learn a few new skills. And when you are switching your job profile, you have to be ready to invest some time and money in learning new skills. So please be prepared to learn some new skills when you are planning to switch your profile. Remember one thing, you need not be an expert in those skills. You cannot be an expert in a skill in a few months or a few years. So don't try to be an expert. And the second thing, don't learn a skill just for the sake of getting a certificate. The new organization or the new position in the mid-career level, they are not looking at your certificate. They are actually looking at, can you really do the work? Do you have the evidence or can you prove that you can do it? More than a certificate, they want the assurance that you can do it. So prepare a good skills landscape. This is the most important step in your journey of transition. And believe me, when you start preparing a skills landscape, you will have more than 30 to 40 skills. Today you might be thinking 10 or 15 skills that you have. Now, as you prepare a skills landscape, now you have the profiles where you want to switch over. You have to come into the market. You have to start branding yourself and you have to start networking with the right people. So start branding and start networking with the right people. That these are the fourth and the fifth steps. Branding, networking. What is branding? When you want to switch to a new profile, you have to show that you are inclined towards it. You are interested in taking the new job. If you are in engineering, if you want to move to sales, you have to show your sales acumen. Are you really inclined towards sales or it is just for the sake of switching profiles? This attitude will not work at the mid-career level. You have to show you are really interested. And this can be done by continuously writing content about the new profile on platforms like LinkedIn, attending industrial events, positioning yourself for that particular opportunity, for that particular role, for that particular profile. And also start networking with the relevant people in the professional world who are in the same role. Talk to them, try to understand from them what is required. And you might not ask a straightforward question that I'm looking for a change, please help me, please teach me what to do. That is not how it works. You have to try to gel with them and understand what do they do. This can be done in your existing organization as well. If you have that particular department, try engaging with them and to start knowing what they are doing. And the last step, the most important, is start working on your resume. You have to have a resume which is customized for the profile where you want to go. You can't have your generic resume showing your current experience and then you expect that I want to change my role. Sorry. And somebody would look at my current resume and they would be kind enough to give me a new role in a new department, in a new function, in a completely new profile. That is not possible. But if you are part of this career ownership hub, you have the resume ownership template, the six big skills, the most relevant skills, the skills that you find during your research mode, the skills that you find during your skills landscape preparation, the skills that you have mapped, put those skills in the resume, and these should appear at the top. And along with the skills, as the next step, you have to show the evidence. Why do you say that you have those skills? You cannot just write the skills. You are not a fresher. You have to show the evidence. Why do you think? When did you demonstrate those skills? So start practicing this. I will repeat the six steps once again. Research, write your story, create your skills landscape, start your branding and positioning, start networking, and create a customized resume for that particular profile where you want to go. Before I end this, a few things which I want to share with you. Be prepared to take a calculated risk. If you want to quit the race, you have to take a risk, or else you will keep struggling for average. Point number two, if you are actually facing this challenge of not growing in your mid career journey because of the profile, this is a high time to change. Go to Google and search what are the top 10 skills of 2030. Do not get married with your technical skills. You need a lot of soft skills to progress in your career, to switch profiles. In fact, you need more soft skills when you want to change profiles. And third, please be ready to go a level down and make this a planned approach. Make this a very planned decision that for next 1 year I will work at a junior level because I want to diversify. I want to secure my career. I want to make a strong foundation. It is not late. And as soon as you get a success with a new profile, put double the efforts. Put double the efforts to prove yourself that this is something which you can do more effectively than the others. And this will help you reach the same position which you are in right now in less than a year. But yes, it will require double the efforts or even more the efforts. So begin your journey of changing your profile and download the guide how to switch profiles quick steps version 1. You will soon get the version 2. As you download this, you will get the version 2 on your email ID. All the best and keep working. Take complete ownership. We have to be a creator of circumstances and not a victim. You have got one life after all and one career. So let's make the best out of it. All the best. See you again tomorrow at 6:45 a.m. with a new interesting topic. I am sure it would be relevant. And if this video was relevant to you, I would like to have your comments in the comment section for sure. Thank you so much. Bye bye.